Doberman puppies are amazing, but here are 5 things you need to know before you get one. They are big dogs. Dobermans are a giant breed, typically standing between 24 and 28 inches tall and weighing between 80 and 100 pounds. They have short, smooth coats that require minimal grooming. They shed a lot, though, so be prepared for that. They are intelligent, eager to please, and easy to train. But they can also be very sensitive, so be prepared to be patient and consistent with your training. They are loyal, brave, and protective of their family and home. But they can also be very destructive if not properly trained or exercised. They have a short lifespan of only 10 to 13 years, so be prepared to say goodbye to your furry friend sooner than you might expect. Despite the short lifespan, Dobies make wonderful companions and will bring you years of joy and happiness. Just be sure to give them the exercise, training, and socialization they need to thrive.
Did you know that one of the most misunderstood dog breeds might actually be a gentle giant in disguise? That's right. Dobermans, often portrayed as fierce guard dogs, have a softer side that many people overlook. In this video, we'll debunk common myths about Dobermans and reveal the truth about these intelligent, loyal companions. So stick around. You might just change your mind about these misunderstood pups. What exactly are Dobermans like? Dobermans are often stereotyped as aggressive and dangerous, but the reality is quite different. These dogs are known for their intelligence, loyalty, and affectionate nature towards their families. Let's start with their temperament. Contrary to popular belief, well-trained Dobermans are gentle with children and make excellent family pets. They're also highly trainable and eager to please their owners. But what about their protective instincts?
Here are some crazy facts about protection dogs that you didn't know. Number 1. Doberman Pinschers were originally bred to be guard dogs, but they're so smart that they can learn to protect their owners without any training. Number 2. Kangal dogs have been used as guard dogs in Turkey for centuries. They're so tough that they can take on bears and wolves. Number 3. In Russia, it's common for people to have bodyguards that are armed with guns and grenades. And if you want to hire one, you gotta pay up. They cost 10 times more than an average bodyguard. Number 4. There's a dog breed called the Cane Corso. They're so aggressive that they're banned in many countries. Number 5. Some people get pet insurance for their dogs. But did you know that you can also get life insurance for your dog? Because of their tough job, protection dogs have a shorter life expectancy than other dogs. So if you want to make sure that your furry friend is taken care of, you can get them a life insurance policy, just in case. Dobermans versus German Shepherd. Who is the better guard dog? The Doberman Pinscher was actually bred to be a guard dog. They're loyal, they're protective, and they have a really intimidating bark. But when it comes to intelligence, German Shepherds got this breed beat. They're quick learners, they're very obedient, and they can be trained to do just about anything. Dobermans may be better at protecting their home territory, but German Shepherds are better at adapting to different situations. They're also more athletic and agile, which means they can take on bigger threats like bears and wolves. But Dobermans, they've got a secret weapon, and it's not what you think. It's not their size, their strength, or their speed. It's their sense of smell. Dobermans have an incredible sense of smell, which they use to track down missing persons. They can sniff out danger from far away and then alert their owner by barking. And that makes them the ultimate guard dog in my book. Dobermans are known for being one of the most loyal dog breeds in the world. Here are 3 famous examples of Dobermans protecting their owners. Number 1. A Doberman Pinscher named Diesel saved his owner's life by attacking a home invader who broke into their house. The intruder was unarmed and uninjured, but he was so scared of Diesel that he dropped to his knees and begged for mercy. Diesel's owner was so grateful to him for protecting her and her family. She said, "I owe my life to him." Number 2. A Doberman named Baron saved his owner from a shark attack while they were swimming in a lake. The shark bit his owner on the hand, but Baron fought it off and got her out of the water. He then stayed in the water with her until help arrived. And number 1, a Doberman named Xena saved her owner's life when he had a heart attack and fell down the stairs. Xena stayed by his side and refused to leave until help arrived. She then licked his face and stayed with him until he was taken to the hospital. Why is the Doberman called the Ferrari of dogs? Well, just like a Ferrari, they're fast, sleek, and powerful. But there's more to it than that. When you hear a Ferrari, you think luxury, high price tag, exclusive, only for the rich. And that was exactly the case for Dobies. They were bred by a German aristocrat for hunting and protection. And back in the day, they were only allowed to be owned by wealthy families. But unlike a Ferrari, which is a car, a Dobie is a dog. And if you have a dog, you know they're not just for show. They need exercise, training, and attention. If you don't have time for that, then a Dobie is not the dog for you. They need a job to do. They need to feel like they're part of a pack. And if you can give them that, they will love you forever. So do you want a Dobie in your life? They may be the Ferrari of dogs, but they're loyal, brave, and smart. And that's why they are the Ferrari of dogs. Dobermans are one of the smartest dog breeds in the world. And there's one thing that makes them smarter than other dogs. When you get a Doberman, you're getting a big, strong, fast dog that needs a job to do. Dobermans were bred to be guard dogs, but they're also really good at being service dogs, police dogs, and even therapy dogs. Dobermans are smart because they can learn a lot of commands, and they're really good at following them. They're also really good at solving problems. If something is bothering them, or if they see something that they want, they'll figure out how to get it. Dobermans are super curious and they love to explore. They're also really good at paying attention to their surroundings. This makes them great guard dogs because they can sense when something or someone is approaching. And finally, Dobermans are really social animals. They love being around people and they're really good at reading human emotions. This makes them great service dogs because they can help people with disabilities or those who are sick. Did you know that Dobermans have been used in the military? These dogs are known for their loyalty, courage, and trainability. They make great guard dogs and they're also used in police and military applications. They're often used in special forces units for their bite work and their ability to take down large animals like pigs and cows. And yes, they do have a bite force of 230 easy. That's stronger than most breeds. But it's not just their strength that makes them so useful. Dobermans are also very intelligent and can be trained to perform a variety of tasks. They're often used as attack dogs, but they can also be trained for search and rescue missions, as well as drug and bomb detection. In fact, the military uses a special version of the Doberman called the military working dog. These dogs are typically only used for bite work and attack missions. They go through rigorous training and testing to ensure that they're up to the task. So if you ever see a military working dog, be sure to give them a pat on the head. They're not just cute, they're also brave and loyal. Doberman puppies are so cute, but check out this one's transformation from puppy to adult. It's insane. Here we have a 7-week-old Doberman puppy. Look how small and fluffy they are. Their ears are just so floppy. And look at their tail. It's like a little rat tail. Now let's fast forward a little bit. This is what the same dog looks like at 6 months old. They're starting to get their first adult teeth. Look at how sharp they are. And their ears are still flopped over, but they're starting to stand up a little bit. Now let's go to 12 months. Look how much bigger they got. Their body is so much more muscular. Their head is bigger. Their ears are standing up straight. And their tail is no longer a rat tail. It's a proper Doberman tail. And finally, look at this one at 2 years old. They look so much more mature. Their face is more defined. Their body is super muscular. And they've filled out to be a nice and strong Doberman. Only Doberman owners will understand this. Dobermans are notorious for being escape artists. They're super smart, and they're always looking for a way to get out of their yard. So if you let them roam, they will find a way to get back in the house. And when they do, they like to make themselves comfortable. Dobermans are also known for being very destructive. They like to chew up things around the house, and they can be very, very naughty. But they're also really, really sweet, and they just want to be with their family. If you have a Doberman, you know that they are the best dogs ever. They're loyal, they're loving, and they would do anything for their family. But they're also stubborn as hell. and they can be very, very challenging. But at the end of the day, you wouldn't trade them for the world. Because for anyone who has a Doberman, they know that they are the best dogs out there. Do you have a Doberman? Let me know in the comments below. This is the smartest dog breed. Dobermans naturally show up high on the list because they're bred to be smart. They're eager to please their owners, which makes them easy to train. They also have a strong work ethic and are confident, which means they're less likely to give up when they encounter a challenge. And they're also very food motivated, which is a huge plus when it comes to training. When you combine all of these traits, you get a dog that can learn new things quickly and perform tasks accurately and efficiently. In fact, Doberman Pinschers are often used as service dogs because of their intelligence and eagerness to please. So if you're looking for a smart dog that will be eager to learn and perform tasks, a Dobie may be the perfect breed for you. Just make sure you can provide them with the exercise and mental stimulation they need to stay happy and healthy. Now show off your Dobermans. Do you know the difference between a European Doberman and an American Doberman? The European Doberman is larger, has a longer muzzle and a slightly different color. But the main difference is in their temperament. The European Doberman is more calm and less prone to anxiety and aggression. They're also more intelligent and easier to train. In fact, the American Doberman is so aggressive that it has been banned in several countries, including Denmark, Germany, and Norway. They're known for being incredibly loyal, but they can be very protective of their territory and their family. And if they feel threatened, they will not hesitate to attack. The European Doberman, on the other hand, is much more relaxed. They're still loyal and protective, but they're much more calm and easy to train. So if you're thinking about getting a Doberman, you should probably go with the European one. Do you know any Doberman owners? Ask them which one they have and why. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun dog videos. Doberman. Some dogs are so loyal that they're literally glued to their owner's side. And the Doberman is one of them. This breed is known for being one of the most loyal dog breeds in the world. They're so loyal that they're basically like Velcro. You can take them anywhere you go and they will follow you everywhere. They're also known for being extremely protective of their owners. So if you have a Dobie, you better believe that they're going to be by your side through thick and thin. They're also incredibly intelligent dogs, which makes them easy to train. But they can also be very stubborn, which makes it a little bit more challenging. But with patience and positive reinforcement, you can definitely get your Dobie to do anything you want. Overall, the Doberman is an amazing dog breed that makes for a great pet. They're loyal, protective, intelligent, and loving. And if you're lucky enough to have one in your life, you'll never have to worry about being alone again. Doberman Pinschers are known for their loyalty, courage, and intelligence. But is it worth getting one? Let's talk about the pros and cons. Pros first. They're incredibly loyal and protective of their family. They're brave and confident, which makes them great guard dogs. And they're intelligent and eager to please, which makes them easy to train. Now, the cons. They're big and strong, but that also means they can be destructive if not properly trained or exercised. They have high energy needs, and they can be prone towards separation anxiety. And because of their short coat, they shed very little, which is great. But it means that they need grooming to minimize shedding. So, is it worth it? We would say yes, as long as you know what you're getting into. Dobermans are loving, loyal, and protective. And with proper training and socialization, they can make great companions. They are great for active owners. Why not? Tell us what you think in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about Dobermans, subscribe to the channel. Dobermans are one of the most controversial dog breeds out there. And in this video, we're going to be telling you all about them and why they have such a bad reputation. Are they really dangerous? Well, that's what we're here to find out. Doberman Pinschers were actually first bred in Germany in the late 1800s. They were originally bred to be guard dogs, but quickly became popular as family pets as well. They're known for being intelligent, loyal, and protective of their family. But they can also be very aggressive and territorial if not socialized properly. So the real question is, are they dangerous? Well, it all depends on how they're raised. Like any other dog, they need to be socialized and trained from a young age. If they're not, they can become aggressive and dangerous. But with proper socialization and training, they can be safe and friendly dogs. So the next time you see a Doberman, don't be afraid. Just remember that they're just dogs, and with great training, they can be amazing companions. Welcome to Regalis-Dynasty Kennels. We are expert breeders and trainers of Doberman Pinschers. We provide Doberman puppies from champion lines, obedience-trained Dobermans, protection-trained Dobermans, and some residential obedience training for Dobermans as well. Our expertise in training and nutrition and development ensures that the dogs we produce are some of the most well-adjusted dogs that have had the best start in life. Our puppies come from a long line of champions, over 38 actually, in their bloodline, both from working lines and show lines. And they've all been extensively health tested. We are located in London, England. We ship worldwide. We have a variety of services that we offer. You can check out our website for more information. If you have any questions about getting a Doberman, or if you're ready to welcome a puppy or a trained Doberman, just use the inquiry form on our website. We're always happy to help. You can also follow us on social media for more information and updates. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Dobermans are loving, loyal, and incredibly smart. They're also very healthy and don't require much grooming. What could possibly go wrong? Well, unfortunately, there's a lot that can go wrong with this breed. And if you're not careful, you could end up with a sick puppy. That's why health testing is not optional. No matter what the breeder says, they should have OFA or PEN-HIP certifications for their dogs. These tests will check for hip and elbow dysplasia, which is common in Dobermans. They should also test for von Willebrand's disease, which is a bleeding disorder. And while we're at it, let's test for cardiomyopathy, which is a heart condition that can be passed down from parents to puppies. If the breeder won't do these tests, or if they tell you that they're too expensive, then find another breeder. It's that simple. Don't support backyard breeders or puppy mills. Do your research and make sure that you get a healthy puppy. If you're willing to do this, then you and your Dobie will live happily ever after. Just kidding. It's not that easy. Dobias are high energy and need a lot of exercise. They can be destructive if they're not given a job to do. So make sure you can commit to giving them at least an hour of exercise every single day.